Reuters has revealed that Volkswagen has initiated legal action against India to invalidate a substantial $1.4 billion tax claim, as detailed in a legal document. Additionally, in 2023, China experienced a record surge in Atlantic salmon imports, reaching nearly 93,000 tons, which marks a 46% increase compared to the previous year. Furthermore, Beijing has responded to Trump's tariffs by launching an investigation into Google.
Super Bowl ads have been noted for foreshadowing the dot-com and crypto bubbles. This year, expect numerous ads promoting AI companies. OpenAI's latest trademark application suggests the development of humanoid robots, smart jewelry, and additional products. The EU has now prohibited AI systems that pose unacceptable risk. Wandering salamanders remain in tree canopies due to their blood-powered toes, which they fill with blood prior to each step. Urban rodent populations increase significantly as the climate warms. According to a study, India has successfully doubled its tiger population over the past decade. Putin believes Trump will discipline the European elite, while Trump suggests he and Putin could achieve something substantial to conclude Russia's conflict in Ukraine. A Hamas official is scheduled to visit Moscow on Monday to meet with the Russian Foreign Ministry, according to RIA. In the United States, the CDC has eliminated gender and equity references from its public health materials. Earth's moon might have once possessed rings similar to those of Saturn, according to a recent study. China is planning its Chang'e 7 mission, which will deploy a flying robot to explore the moon's south pole in search of water. A Chinese spacecraft disintegrated over Los Angeles, and earthquake sensors tracked its trajectory through the atmosphere.
Mind blindness explained. Individuals unable to visualize with their mind's eye still engage their visual cortex, according to research. Researchers find cannabis in a completely different plant in Brazil. The grease in polar bears' hair provides their fur with anti-icing characteristics. Bonobos discern human ignorance and attempt to assist.
Texas Stock Exchange submits Form 1 registration to function as a national securities exchange. LVMH offloads its stake in Stella McCartney to the founder following a market downturn. Meta's investment in virtual reality and smart glasses is projected to exceed $100 billion. Robotics company Figure AI plans to deliver 100,000 humanoid robots, following the success of a fleet order from BMW. Google's X division has launched Heritable Agriculture, a startup utilizing AI to enhance crop productivity. Anthropic asserts that its new AI security technique prevents 95% of jailbreaks and welcomes red teamers to attempt to breach.
Trump temporarily halts Mexico tariffs for a month following a deal on border troops. Mexico commits to deploying 10,000 troops to the U.S. border in return for the tariff pause. Earlier, The White House stated that Canada misinterpreted the tariff order as a trade war, while Mexico took it seriously. Panama intends to withdraw from China's Belt and Road Initiative following Senator Rubio's visit to the Panama Canal. Elon Musk mentioned that Donald Trump concurred with the idea of shutting down USAID. Previously, Musk expressed his efforts to dismantle USAID, describing it as beyond repair.
Human brain samples were found to have a spoonful of nanoplastics, according to a study. Astronomers are advocating for a worldwide prohibition on space advertising. Climate change is projected to reduce $1.47 trillion in U.S. home values over the next 30 years.
Jimmy Carter receives a Grammy posthumously for narrating an audiobook of his Sunday school lessons. During the Grammys 2025 ceremony, Beyoncé secures her inaugural Album of the Year award, while Kendrick Lamar achieves significant victories. Missouri's Chappell Roan is honored with a Grammy for Best New Artist and delivers a speech criticizing record labels. An AI-generated song earns the Beatles their first Grammy 55 years after their disbandment, winning the award for Best Rock Performance. Bitfarms, a Bitcoin miner on Wall Street, has engaged consultants to assess AI and HPC. Utah has decided to establish a state Bitcoin reserve program, following the passage of a bill permitting public funds to invest up to 5% in digital assets. 2 weeks prior, Massachusetts introduced strategic Bitcoin reserve legislation. Additionally, an Arizona Senate committee approved a strategic Bitcoin reserve bill with a 5-2 vote, which would permit a 10% investment of state funds in Bitcoin. El Salvador has taken Bitcoin out of legal tender status to comply with IMF loan requirements.
Electric cars captured 96% of Norway's market in January. By producing batteries in Morocco, Chinese EV manufacturers are overcoming Western tariffs. Trump indicates that he desires Ukraine's rare earth elements as a prerequisite for additional support.
Trump plans to cut U.S. funding to South Africa over land law. Musk has also criticized the country. South Africa denies confiscating land after Trump threatens to cut off aid. Taiwan says South Africa gives March deadline to move office from Pretoria. GOP pollster says Trump voters tired of being accused of racism.
A reboot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer featuring Sarah Michelle Gellar is being developed by an MCU director. Additionally, Netflix has commissioned a reboot of Little House on the Prairie, marking the first time in over 40 years since the original series aired. Meanwhile, U.S. streaming ad revenue is expected to near $17 billion, although competition is intensifying. Trump tariffs target a trade loophole exploited by Chinese online retailers such as Temu and Shein, which rely on a century-old tariff loophole that Trump seeks to eliminate. Trump directs the establishment of a U.S. sovereign wealth fund, suggesting it might purchase TikTok. Trump's memecoin plummets to 75% below its peak following the weekend tariff announcement. China constructs a massive wartime military command center in Beijing.
AMD Sev SNP vulnerability enables malicious microcode injection with administrative privileges. Cloudflare introduces one-click content credentials, tracks image authenticity, and maintains creator attribution. Meta indicates potential halt in AI system development, citing risks deemed too high. SoftBank announces joint venture with OpenAI, pledges $3 billion annually for OpenAI's technology. A new bill aimed at significantly reducing anime and other piracy activities in the United States has received support from major companies such as Netflix, Disney, and Sony. Meanwhile, CNN is planning to enhance its presence in the Middle East by establishing a new operation in Media City, Qatar. Additionally, MotoGP and FanCode have reached a 3-year agreement for digital streaming rights in India.
Microsoft Paint now includes a Copilot button to access generative AI features. OpenAI has introduced a deep research agent designed for handling multi-step research tasks. Apple criticizes EU app laws following the arrival of the first adult app on iPhones.
A new fabric has the ability to increase in temperature by over 50 degrees, providing warmth in extremely cold conditions. Sony Japan has made a commitment to ensuring a stable supply of optical discs following its decision to discontinue recordable Blu-rays. Kakao has revealed a collaboration with OpenAI to incorporate ChatGPT into its latest AI service. Trump decides to temporarily halt tariffs on Canada and Mexico following their commitment to enhance border security while maintaining tariffs on China. Trudeau reveals a 30-day tariff suspension after speaking with Trump. China imposes 15% tariffs on U.S. coal and LNG in response to Trump's tariffs, targeting U.S. coal, gas, and Google. Bloomberg indicates that car prices could rise by $3,000 as automakers express concern over tariffs. Trump suggests that EU tariffs will be implemented soon, though a solution for the UK is possible. The EU prepares for a trade war, promising firm retaliation against potential Trump tariffs. Financial Times reports as corporate America cozies up to Elon Musk as billionaire deepens ties to Donald Trump. Wall Street Journal reports as Trump hints at curbs on Musk's powers after billionaire shakes up Washington. The Atlantic comments as Elon Musk is president. Doge's access to federal data is an absolute nightmare, legal experts warn, and unions sue to block Musk team's access to Treasury payments. Reportedly, Elon Musk installs a legal server to seize all federal workers' data. Trump-appointed D.C. attorney offers to protect Musk's Doge staff, and Elon Musk is serving as a special government employee, White House says.
In the United States, Russian and Uzbek nationals have been charged with a conspiracy to file false voter registration applications, totaling 132 fraudulent submissions. A former British soldier who spied for Iran and successfully escaped from prison has been sentenced to 14 years. The United States plans to withdraw once more from the UN Human Rights Council and cease funding for UNRWA.
FBI agents investigating UFOs fear potential exclusion in a possible purge. Rubio declares himself acting director of USAID amid the humanitarian agency's integration into the State Department. RFK Jr. allegedly provided inaccurate information to the U.S. Senate regarding measles deaths, according to Samoa's health chief. Certain migrants detained during Trump's immigration enforcement have been set free within the United States. El Salvador proposes an extraordinary arrangement to accommodate violent individuals from the U.S. and deportees of any nationality. Mexican drug cartels are reportedly plotting assaults on Border Patrol agents using kamikaze drones and other explosive devices in response to the U.S. crackdown.
Get your daily news fix with News Source Scrawler's latest edition, February 4th, 2025, featuring crypto, politics, tech, and more. Number 1 hit and more. YouTube music charts. Global top songs January 24th, January 30th, 2025.
APT, Rosé et Bruno Mars.
Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
AJ Kiraat, Madhubanti Bagchi, Divya.
DTMF Bad Bunny. Spotify Weekly Top Songs Global, spanning from Friday, January 24th to Thursday, January 30th, 2025. DTMF by Bad Bunny, Die with a Smile featuring Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, APT. By Rose and Bruno Mars and Bail Inolvidable by Bad Bunny. Nintendo US Digital Top Sellers starting February 4th, 2025. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Hogwarts Legacy, Super Mario Party Jamboree Overcooked. 2 Minecraft Stardew Valley. Steam's hottest games. Global top selling and top played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue list, for Tuesday, January 21st, 2025 Tuesday, January 28th, 2025. Counter-Strike 2. PUBG Battlegrounds. Red Dead Redemption 2. Marvel Rivals. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA has issued a fact sheet explaining the embedded backdoor function in the Context CMS 8000 firmware. One more drop in the AI ocean. MAP's US-17B Anil N. Kott. U represents a pioneering collection of open-source foundation models aimed at music creation, particularly at converting lyrics into entire songs, lyrics to song. It has the ability to produce a full song, extending over several minutes, featuring both an engaging vocal section and an instrumental section. U is adept at representing a wide array of genres, languages, and vocal styles. For an impressive vocal display, be sure to check out the demo page.